What I like to talk about today is one of the differences between ignorance and stupidity. And I want to say that it is absolutely okay to be ignorant on a topic. So, we get calls all the time from people who tried to do something and failed. Or we'll get calls from people who don't know what they're talking about. And that's totally okay that you don't know what you're talking about. What kills me is when I get these calls from these people where you can tell they are trying their best to show that they know more than you. They have this need inside of them to show that they know what they're doing, that they know more than you, but there's this one little excuse as to why they need to call you to get an answer, or this one little excuse as to why they need you to do something for them. I had to hear this phone call where this person would not let me off the phone for 15 minutes over just some basic board repair where he's going on and like, I do the same thing you do. I got this, that, and the other, and I know how to do all the things you do. I know how to repair boards. I do the same thing. We work on the same circuits. Just I don't know what a capacitor is doing over here. I don't know what it's supposed to do, so I can't really troubleshoot these capacitors. And it's like, motherfucker, it's like a capacitor is one of the most basic, fundamental building blocks of electronics. If you don't know what a capacitor is or does, then you don't know shit. And you know what? It's okay that you don't know shit. Again, one of my first bosses named Sam Fields used to tell me every single day, everything that I've learned in life was from never being afraid to admit just how stupid I am. And he at 80-something years old today will happily admit when he is completely clueless about something that he should have knowledge on for one basic fundamental reason. If he admits to you that he doesn't know something, now you know that he doesn't know something, so you may teach him that something. He's offering you an opportunity to teach him, which means he's offering himself an opportunity to learn. And that's why he learned so many things over the course of his life, and that's why he was good at what he did. Because he was always okay, and he was never afraid to admit that he didn't know something. I called up Hacko the other day. This is a great example. About a month ago, I called up Hacko because my hot air station wasn't working the way it was supposed to. And then I tried to replace the heating element, and I went from having a hot air station that worked every now and then to having a hot air station that was completely fucked to shit. And nothing on it worked. The first thing I did when I called Hacko, do you think I said, I know exactly how the inside of this works. I can repair Neve consoles and Studer tape machines and MacBook motherboards, and I was doing this when I was 9 years old. I know everything. But I need your help anyway? No, because they're not going to want to help me. What I did is the first thing I said was, hi, I'm so sorry to do this to you. I opened up one of your pieces of equipment and I did one of the worst things in the world, which is I tried to service it myself. And I fucked it up way worse than I was before. Here's what it used to do. Here's what it does now. I'm confident that I've destroyed every single little component inside this thing. I'm so sorry. Feel free to tell me that you want nothing to do with this thing, but if you do want to look at it and you think that you can bill me to fix it, would you please do that if I send it to you? And they said, absolutely, send it in. You know what I got? I got a bill for about $98 to fix almost every single component of this thing. Like every single little piece in there, besides the heating element, did not work. The heating element is the one thing that I bought, but that was okay. It was everything I touched on the way to replacing the heating element that I destroyed. $98, they fixed it. It's that simple. Hi, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing and I destroyed this. What can you do for me? Oh, well, we're happy to hear that. This is what we can do for you. That's what happens when you admit that you're clueless. But when you spend 15 minutes on the phone with somebody to tell them how you already know everything. Hi, I already know everything. Hi, I already can do everything. Hi, I'm even better than you. Then why the fuck are you calling me for, asshole? Is what's going to happen. And again, a lot of people don't get this when they see me in person because they think I'm just this miserable prick, this miserable, arrogant prick who just hates people and hates the world. And it's really not true. I'm noticing this the more I meet people in person that knew me from YouTube. It's really just these silly situations where I can't think of anything else to say other than then why in God's name are you calling me? And I know that this happens to Jessa far more often than it happens to me because while I'm in the business of servicing consumers, she's in the business of servicing other technicians. And her demographic are primarily male technicians. And one of the things with this whole problem is that this is primarily a male problem. The need to know everything. The need to be in a dick-waving contest. The need to not ask for directions. It is all silly, stupid bullcrap. And in one of the videos that I deleted because, admittedly, I have a little bit more of a thick skin for the mean comments of others than she does, was this one video where we're simply reading the incoming log of stuff. And it's just this one incoming device with this person. They just need to tell me how much they know. They need to tell me that they know the exact problem. They need to tell me that they've measured and they've done all this stuff to show that they're so smart. When in reality, at the end of the day, you sent it to a stay-at-home mom. You know, and that's the thing. It's this need to show that you are smart. This need to not feel like you don't know something. And what I want to get across with this video is if you have this need to know everything, that what you're going to find is that you have a lot less knowledge than the people who are totally okay saying, hi, I'm a complete fucking idiot and I destroyed all of this stuff. Can you help me? And I'm not saying that you have to use my terminology. I'm not saying that you need to curse. I'm not saying that you need to put yourself down. I have a sense of humor where I make fun of myself. And it helps me get through the day, and that's me. You may have a different personality, and you may find a different way of letting somebody know that you don't know what you're talking about, so that maybe they can help you. And what I want to get across with this video is that when you let people know that you don't know something, this is not first grade anymore. We live in the adult world where it's not like where everybody's laughing. No, in the real world, in the real adult world, we laugh at people who are too stupid to admit when they don't know something, who therefore go through their life never learning. The second problem with being like, you know everything. Everybody thinks that I need to go to that car mechanic knowing that I know what I'm talking about or I'm going to get ripped off. I know everything there is to know about cars. I know everything there is to know about computers. I know everything there is to know about biology, so that you can seem like you know what you're talking about to the person that you're visiting. What's going to happen is that they're not going to want to deal with you as much as they're going to want to deal with somebody who openly admits that, hey, I have no problem showing you that I don't know everything. Hey, I have no problem showing you that I'm not perfect. Who would you rather deal with? Would you rather deal with a regular old person just like you, or would you rather deal with somebody who's perfect and knows everything? Most of the time, we don't put our guard down around people that seem like they know everything. We don't share personal information or secret, confidential information with people who seem like they're perfect. We share confidential and personal information with people who seem like they're regular folk just like us. We share information and we share resources and we share our secrets with people who seem like they're just like us. So when I enter a job site with a group of people and I act like I'm perfect and my shit doesn't stink and I know everything, what's going to happen is the people are going to say hi and introduce themselves to me. But when I go in my regular self and go, hey, what's going on? And I talk to people like I'm a regular person. And then I let something slip, or I let the word fuck slip, or I drop my phone and go, damn, and I forgot to back up everything for the job that I just did. What's going to happen is they're going to laugh a little bit. And once they laugh a little bit and I've broken the ice and I show them that I'm a regular person just like them, then the assistant to the manager of the building or whatever may just be willing to let me in on the fact that the other people bidding on this job don't have a license. And that's not something that they may be willing to tell everybody else. But it's something that they maybe feel like they can tell me because they can relate to me. They can relate to the person that is okay admitting that they are not perfect and they don't know everything. Because that person I'm talking to is not perfect. That person I'm talking to doesn't know everything. I'm not putting him down and making him feel nervous or making him feel like he has to keep his guard up. Therefore, I may get information out of him that I may not otherwise. And let me tell you, there are many, many, many times in my life where I have taken that little step from here to here with a step from here to here is something that may have taken me 3 or 5 or 10 years, but it then took me 2 or 3 weeks or 1 week or a day because I was able to make somebody else feel comfortable by not seeming like I knew everything, by not seeming like I'm so perfect and I'm so amazing and I'm so great and professional, but rather I'm a regular person who just happens to be really good at what he does. So do me a favor and just get rid of this idea that you need to seem like you know everything. Get rid of this idea that you have to prove just how smart you are, because what you're doing is you're screwing yourself. You're screwing yourself out of an education. You're screwing yourself out of learning experience. But above all, you're screwing yourself out of getting those key pieces of information that may have the power to change your business or change your life at those points in time at which it would be most beneficial to you.